I'm going to be doing the mommy tag. And I will say, I know that there are a few mommy tags out there. There's like mommy tag 2.0, super mom tag, and all that. So I'm just going to go ahead and do the first one, the mommy tag, and I might do the other ones another day. I don't know, we'll see. But let's go ahead and get started because there are a lot of questions. Okay, the first question is stay-at-home mom or working mom? I am a stay-at-home mom. Second question, would you have it any other way? No, I love being a stay-at-home mom. It's what I've always wanted to do. My mom was a stay-at-home mom, and so I just really enjoy being home with Jane and future kids, cleaning the house, doing laundry and all that, and having everything done, dinner ready and everything when Chris gets home, so that I'm not rushing after work to get stuff done. But I will say there have been a few rough days with Jane because being a stay-at-home mom is not easy, and I've thought to myself, like, man, I could be like showered and dressed and sitting down at a desk somewhere right now, and instead I'm smelly, still in my pajamas, and it's 1 p.m. and I'm running around like a crazy person after a toddler. So there are days that I think about like, ooh, that'd be nice, but then I think about just all the fun times and all the things I get to see Jane do, and I wouldn't change it. I love being a stay-at-home mom. Do you co-sleep? No, we do not co-sleep. Jane has actually never slept in the bed with us ever. When we brought her home from the hospital, she slept in like a little bassinet thing next to our bed. I would get her up to breastfeed her and everything, but I would put her right back in. We wouldn't fall asleep in our bed. And that is mainly because we have 2 big labs that sleep in the bed with us, and there's no room. And when she was really little, we didn't want to like roll over on her or have the dogs roll on her or anything. But now there have been a few nights where it's been rough sleep-wise for her, and I just wish like I could bring her into our bed and have her sleep there. But honestly, I don't think she would sleep very well in our bed because, one, there's no room, and also she moves around so much in her crib. She is a mover when she sleeps, and I just don't think she would be able to get comfortable. But me and Chris often talk about how fun it would be to just cuddle up and watch a movie with her and have her spend the night in our bed. But it'll probably be a few years before that. And she actually likes her crib, so it's not like torture or anything. Whenever she gets up from nap and in the morning, she like sits there and plays in her crib until we come get her. She doesn't ever cry or anything. So I think we did a good thing by getting her used to her crib, and she knows that's where she's supposed to be sleeping. So one must-have gear for baby. This is kind of hard because I don't want to be like a smart ass or anything, but like I would think must-have would be like a car seat because you can't leave the hospital without one. But if we're not talking about like car seat, stroller, like the obvious things, I would probably pick a sound machine, and that kind of sounds weird, I guess, because not everybody uses a sound machine. But I swear that is the key to getting your baby to sleep. And some moms haven't figured it out yet, but I'm here to tell you that that's what it is. I used to think, like before Jane was born, I used to think that it was just something that you can get your child used to, and every kid's different with that. But I did read that when your child is in the womb, it's as loud as a vacuum cleaner, and it sounds loud in there. So when they come out and you put them in a quiet room, you think they want to have like total silence when they sleep. It's odd for them, and they can't sleep very well like that. And so from day one, we've been using a sound machine, and she's like a really good sleeper, and I feel like that's part of the reason. It's also helped us many of nights when we're out here in the living room, like watching sports or something, and we're yelling, or we have friends over, and we don't have to like tiptoe around her room, and like in case she wakes up if she hears something loud, or if the dogs are barking, it kind of drowns all that out. And also I feel like it helps us when we are out sleeping somewhere else, like when we go on vacation and stuff. And she knows that when she hears that noise, it's time for her to go to sleep. It's kind of like a comfort thing for her. And so it's not totally strange, like in a new room, totally quiet or anything. And she knows that she's getting ready to go to sleep when that noise comes on. So it's really helped us out. We just use an app on our phones, or we have an app on our phones if we're out and about and we need to use it, which not anymore. We did that when she was a newborn, but now we have the app on another old iPhone, and you can use an iPod, or they make sound machines that you can get like Babies R Us and stuff too. And we just use that. I also don't think that it would be really hard to break her of it. We can slowly get the noise to go down, and then obviously when she's older, she'll know that she doesn't necessarily have to sleep without noise. So that is definitely a must-have for us. And I have heard about moms that don't use sound machines. Their babies have problems sleeping and they switch over to use a sound machine and their baby sleeps better. So I really do think that that is a must-have. How many kids do you plan on having? Well, originally Chris and I said we wanted 3 kids. My family has 3 kids and Chris's family has 3 kids, and so we originally said 3 because of that. We have 1 now, and some days I'm loving everything and I'm like, ooh, I want like 5 kids. And other days I'm like, ooh, I don't even know if I could handle 2, which we definitely want to try for 1 more at least. We don't want Jane to be an only child because she just loves kids, and she's just the type of child that I know would love to have a sibling. But who knows, after 2, we'll see if we'll want another one or not. For financial reasons, we'll probably just stick with 3. We probably won't go any higher than 3 unless God has something else planned for us, but we will see. Date nights, how many nights per month? Well, 0. Well, we are here in Austin. We don't have any family here. We only have a few friends, and our friends here all have kids as well, so we can't necessarily ask them to babysit. And since we've lived here, or since Jane was born 13 months ago, we've gone on 2 dates without her. So we don't do it very much, but it's okay, and we actually go out to dinner a lot together, but we bring Jane with us and we have just as much fun. We also, after Jane goes to bed around 8, we make popcorn, we watch a movie, we have time together then. So it's not that big of a deal, but there's a lot of times where we wish, oh, we can go to like a fancy restaurant or something without Jane. So that's another reason why we are looking forward to moving back to the East Coast sometime soon, so that we can have family watch her and we can go on a date, or we know babysitters and stuff there. So yeah. Your child's favorite show. I've mentioned this a million times, but her favorite show is a show called Shushy Bye, which is on the Baby First channel on DirecTV. I'm not sure if any other TV companies have that channel or not. And I'm not sure how she ended up liking this show because it only comes on twice a day for 10 minutes. I know that Chris downloaded it onto our iPad and we used it to distract her sometimes while we were out, but that's actually one of the words that she says is Shushy Bye, and she loves the show. Whenever it comes on, she gets so excited. And yeah, that's definitely her favorite show. Name one thing you bought before you had your baby and you never ended up using. I was pretty minimalist. Is that what I said? I was pretty minimal. I don't know, whatever. I didn't buy everything that was on the recommended like registry for your baby. But so we ended up using like a lot of our stuff. I'm trying to think. Oh, one thing I know that a lot of people buy that I didn't buy was shoes. My best friend actually had a baby before me and she gave me a few baby shoes, but I never really put them on Jane. I just don't feel like babies need to wear shoes unless they're walking. I don't know, is that weird? Even when Jane, she was a newborn in winter time, and I just let her wear socks or like the pants with the little feet on them. So I didn't buy any shoes, but I did have shoes and I didn't use them. But I guess another thing, we bought one of those big pack and plays, or not, it's not a big pack and play, but it was a regular pack and play, but it had the stuff on top, like a little changing mat and then like a little bassinet thing. And I bought it and put it out in our living room thinking that I'd change her diaper out there or let her sleep on the little bassinet thing. But we also had a swing, and so and her room was right around the corner where we had the changing table and everything. And I always said to myself, I bet we would have had a changing station if we had like a 2-story house where her room and then changing mat was upstairs and we didn't have anything downstairs. We'd probably use that, but since her room was like right around the corner, we always just went there to change her diaper, and still in this house it's the same thing. So we never used it. It just sat there. She slept in the swing during naps and stuff, and then we changed her diaper in her room. And I never used the bassinet part or the pack and play part. But we are using the pack and play because it's now at my parents' house in South Carolina, and that's what Jane sleeps in when we go there because we don't have a crib. So we use it, but we never used it to what I thought we were going to use it for here. And we never use the two parts on the top, like the changing mat and the bassinet part. We don't even use that at my parents' house. She just sleeps in the regular pack and play part. So we could have just bought the cheaper ones that's just the pack and play. So yeah, we didn't use that. I guess that's the one thing that we bought that we didn't use. All right, let's see here. Next question. Your child's favorite food. Jane liked all foods at the very beginning. I don't know if all babies are like that, but like all vegetables and everything. She's just now starting to get a little bit picky, and I think she's realizing that there's better foods than others. I guess that's how you say it. So she really still likes cheese or anything with cheese on it. She likes queso. She likes grilled cheese, quesadillas. She likes cheese on broccoli. She likes regular cheese. So she really likes cheese. And she also really likes strawberries. And I guess those two would be her favorite. How many cars does your family have? We have 2 cars. I have a Range Rover and Chris has a Ford Fusion. And we only ride in my car because that's where the car seat is. We don't have like another car seat for Chris's car or anything. Weight gain before pregnancy, during and after. I don't know what before pregnancy is. I was just my regular weight. But during pregnancy, I gained 42 pounds, which was a lot because I was actually on track to only gain 30. And I had preeclampsia at the end of my pregnancy, which made me gain 12 pounds of water weight at the very end. And so I gained a lot. And the water weight actually was the first to go, obviously, besides birthing Jane. So that wasn't as bad. And afterward, at the very beginning, like the first few weeks, I think I got down to my pre-pregnancy weight or like 5 pounds above it. And I was like, oh, this is easy. But I think it was because I was a new mom, a first-time mom. I wasn't really eating. I was trying to figure out like how to be a mom, and I wasn't paying attention to like eating meals and stuff. But then once I got into the hang of everything, I ended up gaining a little bit more weight. And around when Jane was 6 months, I was like, all right, this is it. You know, people usually say 9 pounds on, 9 pounds off. So when your baby's 9 pounds, you should most likely be back to your pre-pregnancy weight. So I was like, that's 3 months away. I think I was like still 10 or 12 pounds over my pre-pregnancy weight. So I was like, all right, I got to do something about it. So I started working out and stuff. And I actually made a goal for myself to be back to my pre-pregnancy weight by her first birthday. And I made it by like a few days, and now I'm actually like 5 pounds under my pre-pregnancy weight, so I'm happy about that. And I'm sure it doesn't get any easier with more kids, so we'll see if that happens next time. Dream vacay with your kiddos. We would love to go to Disney World. We love going to Disney, Universal Studios and all that. We've never been to Disneyland in California, so I think that would be fun too. Dream vacay without kiddos. Normally I would say like anywhere tropical because we just love going to the beach, but we've gone to a lot of tropical places like for our honeymoon and cruises and stuff. So I would probably pick something like somewhere I haven't been, like the Grand Canyon. I've never been to New York City. I would love to go to like San Francisco or Colorado, like skiing and stuff. So I don't know. There's like a million places that I would go. How has your life changed since your baby has been born? How hasn't my life changed? Everything has changed since Jane came. How has your life changed? That is a weird question because everything's changed. I'm not gonna answer that. Okay, moving on. Finish this sentence. It makes my heart melt to see. I'm guessing this means something with baby related or my child related, but It really does melt my heart when I see Jane give us kisses. She actually doesn't like to give me kisses, but she gives Chris kisses all the time, and it is the cutest thing ever. She loves Chris. When Chris comes home, she runs to the door. She wants her to pick him up. If he walks away to go like take his work clothes off or something, she cries, and she just loves Chris. I'm sure it's because he's gone all day and she doesn't get to see him very much, but it's just the cutest thing. It melts my heart. Also, when I see her hug the dogs, it's like I can't help it. I'm like, oh, like out loud, or I take pictures. Jane loves the dogs. The dogs like her too. I know they get annoyed sometimes with her, but and they just love her, and it's so cute. Where do you shop for your kids? I mainly shop at Target, Old Navy, and Baby Gap. Target and Old Navy are good clothes, good cute clothes, and they're cheap. And Baby Gap has like the cutest clothes ever. They're not so cheap, so I don't buy a lot there, but I realized, like, especially when she was younger, they only wear the clothes like 1 or 2 times because they grow so fast. So I'm like, it's hard to spend so much money when they're at that age. So, but Baby Gap, sometimes you just can't help it. Their clothes are so cute. Favorite makeup and skincare products. I'm not really like a big makeup person or skincare person. I wash my face with regular bar soap, and I clean it with like this astringent stuff afterwards, and sometimes put lotion on my face. But other than that, I don't really have like skincare regimen, but I do, as far as makeup, I love mascara. I probably couldn't go without mascara, just because my eyelashes are blonde, so it looks like I have no eyelashes. And probably like concealer or something, because my face isn't really like, I have like different skin colors going on when I don't have makeup on. So I'm sorry, that's kind of a lame answer, because I really don't have like brand names or anything. I just pick whatever at the grocery store or Target or whatever. Huggies or Pampers? Well, we cloth diaper, so neither, but we do use disposables while we're on vacation or at night or whenever she has a diaper rash or something, and we actually use Loves. I found that Loves are the best. Well, Huggies and Pampers are good too, but Loves is cheaper than Huggies and Pampers, and they work just as good with like leaks and stuff like that, so we always buy Loves. Have you always wanted kids? Yes, I have always wanted kids. I babysat when I was younger. My little brother is 10 years younger than me, so obviously I was 10 years old when he was born. He was like my little baby doll. I love teaching him how to sit up and walk and all that, and I've just always wanted kids, and it's everything that I thought it would be and more. I know that's really cheesy, but it is. And the last question is the best part about being a mom. Everything is so good about being a mom. It's hard work, but it is so worth it. And I feel like after I put Jane down to bed a lot of days, I'm like, whew, I'm so glad she's sleeping. But then I sit there and I'm like, man, but I love being a mom. It's just so fun to know that I made her and I'm teaching her all this fun stuff, and she's growing up and she's my child. And just to see like how much, especially lately, how much she's learning, is just crazy to me. And that's the best part, is just to watch that and love somebody as much as I love her is crazy. So that is it for the mommy tag. Sorry about getting sappy on those last 2 questions, but they asked them and I'm answering them. So if you want to do the mommy tag, I know this is kind of really old. I think people did this mommy tag thing like a few months ago, but if you haven't done it yet and you want to, I will leave the questions in the description below, and let me know if you guys do it, because I'd love to watch it. And like the video, or thumbs up the video if you liked it, and click right here to subscribe to my channel, because I'm going to be making videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I have lots more tags coming up. I have Chris going to be in the video coming up, more vlogs and more day in the life videos, a lot of fun things. So subscribe to my channel so you don't miss it. Thanks for watching, you guys. See you later. Bye.